The Indian government under Prime Minister Modi is considering increasing the flight quotas for foreign airlines to destinations where Indian carriers require more rights. This move aims to balance competition and support Indian airlines amid significant growth in international traffic in India's aviation market. The question stands: how far is this aimed at? In today's video, we will examine the economic theory aligned with the scenario discussed. Later, we'll also discuss a question based on advantaged impact. So, hi everybody. Consultations with the industry began before the elections, indicating demand from both airlines and airports in India. The bilateral air service agreements, which define the frequency, capacity, and aircraft type for flight between two countries, are being reconsidered. These agreements allow airlines to operate in each other's airspace and have historically received mixed reactions from stakeholders. Now, this above scenario is closely related to some economic theory. But which one? The answer follows. Number 1 is comparative advantage and trade in services. This theory, developed by David Ricardo, suggests that countries should specialize in producing goods and services they can produce more efficiently. By increasing foreign flight quotas, India is essentially engaging in a form of trade liberalization that allows both Indian and foreign carriers to optimize their routes and services based on their comparative advantages. The aviation sector is a part of the service industry. By adjusting bilateral air service agreements, India is facilitating the trade of aviation services, allowing airlines to offer more flights, which can lead to increased efficiency and better utilization of resources. Number 2 is liberalization and market access. This involves reducing restrictions and barriers to allow for more competition and market entry. By increasing the foreign flight quotas, India is liberalizing its aviation market, making it more competitive and potentially driving down prices for consumers while increasing the service quality. Bilateral air service agreements regulate market access for airlines between two countries. Adjusting these agreements to increase flight quotas enhances the market access for foreign airlines to Indian market and vice versa for Indian airlines. And number 3 is regulatory economics. This scenario touches the balance between regulation and deregulation. By reconsidering bilateral air service agreements, the government is actively managing the level of regulation in the aviation market to foster a more competitive and dynamic environment. Changes in regulation can have varied impact on different stakeholders, including airlines, airports, and consumers. The mixed reaction from stakeholders reflect the complex trade-off involved in regulatory decisions. Furthermore, by allowing more flights from foreign carriers, the Indian government is fostering competition. This is expected to benefit consumers through lower fares and better service options, aligning with the principle of market liberalization and comparative advantage. The move aims to support Indian airlines by negotiating increased rights in foreign markets, ensuring they can compete effectively. This reflects the strategic aspect of international trade theory, where countries negotiate terms that can benefit their domestic industries. The growth in international traffic and increased flight frequencies can lead to greater economic activity, including tourism, business travel, and trade. This supports the broader economic theory that liberalized trade and services can lead to enhanced economic growth and efficiency. Ahead, a question based on market dynamics would be: what are the current trends in international air traffic to and from India? Number 1 is rapid growth in passenger traffic. India has seen a consistent increase in international passenger traffic. In 2019, the country experienced a 7.3% growth in international air passenger traffic, with over 69 million passengers traveling to and from India. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic's impact, the recovery has been strong, with international traffic rebounding significantly in 2022 and 2023. Number 2 is increased connectivity and routes. Indian airlines have been expanding their international network. For instance, Air India has launched new routes to destinations such as Washington, San Francisco, Similarly, Indigo has expanded its international presence by adding flights to Istanbul and Homen City. Number 3 is rising demand from Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. There is growing international traffic from smaller Indian cities. Airports like Jaipur, Ahmedabad and Amritsar are seeing more international flights as carriers tap into demand from these regions. For example, Amritsar has a direct flight to destinations like London, Toronto and Doha right now. Number 4 is increase in low-cost carrier operations. Low-cost carrier operations such as Indigo and SpiceJet have significantly increased their international operations. Indigo, for example, have launched several international routes to Middle East and Southeast Asia, making international travel more affordable for Indian passengers. Number 5 is rising business and leisure travel. With the growth of Indian middle class and increasing disposable income, there has been a surge in both business and leisure travel. Destinations like Dubai, Singapore, Bangkok and London remain popular among Indian travelers for both vacation and business purposes. Number 6 is boom in air cargo traffic. The growth in e-commerce and international trade has led to a significant increase in air cargo traffic. India has become a key player in the global supply chain, with major airlines like Emirates, Qatar Airways and Cathay Pacific expanding their cargo operations in and out of India. Number 7 is government initiatives and policy changes. The Indian government's UDAN, that is Uday Desh Ka Aam Nagrik scheme, which aims to enhance regional connectivity, has indirectly boosted international traffic by improving access to major hubs. Additionally, recent changes in bilateral air service agreements are aimed at increasing flight frequencies and capacities. Number 8 is strategic alliances and code-share agreement. Indian airlines are increasingly entering into strategic alliances and code-share agreements with foreign carriers. Air India's membership in the Star Alliance and Vistara's Kodesh are agreements with airlines like British Airways and Lufthansa have enhanced the connectivity and provided more travel options for passengers. Number 9 is rise of non-stop long-haul flights. There is a growing trend of non-stop long-haul flights between India and destinations like North America and Europe. Air India's non-stop flight from Delhi to San Francisco and United Airlines non-stop flight from Newark to Mumbai are examples of these trends catering to demand for convenient travel options. And number 10 is shift towards sustainable aviation. Airlines are increasingly focusing on sustainable practices. For instance, Vistara and SpiceJet have started implementing measures like using sustainable aviation fuel and investing in more fuel-efficient aircraft, reflecting a global trend towards sustainability in aviation. In conclusion, increased market access for Indian airlines to critical international destinations can significantly enhance their global competitiveness, while the influx of foreign airlines will necessitate substantial upgrades and expansion in Indian airport infrastructure to manage the rising demand and maintain efficiency. Bilateral air service agreements significantly shape the operational landscape for both Indian and foreign airlines. By negotiating changes to these agreements, the Indian government aims to increase market access for Indian carriers, promote fair competition, and support the growth of India's aviation sector. These efforts are expected to enhance the connectivity, drive economic benefits, and better align the interests of Indian airlines with the growing demand for international air and travel. Hope you liked the video. Let's unlock together your full potential and achieve remarkable success in the world of business. If you are new to the channel, do like, share and subscribe for more such content related to business and finance. Till then, goodbye everyone.